Good morning to you. Daybreak show here at 8:37. Got some great conversations here forthcoming with Dick Taylor and Wendy Smith from the Port of Shelton. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy holidays here.
Happy holidays.
Got some good news to pass along.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
big
interesting
news.
notes. What do you got for me?
We yesterday had our meeting,
Yep.
Right.
and we actually sold the marina to the Shelton Yacht Club.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
the commission authorized two of the commission. One is actually a member, a tenant down at the
Oh, okay.
marina, so she
Recused herself.
But two of our members voted to have me execute and sign the purchase and sale agreement.
Very
So,
neat.
yeah.
Very
so,
neat.
So it'll take a little bit of time
Oh,
to
yeah.
close and all that, but.
And the
then-
city approved all the
I was
leases
going to
last
bring
night,
that up.
last
So
night
the
at their
city-
meeting. So,
okay. How does
Yeah.
that? How
It's
does
a
the
done
city
deal.
weave into this whole scenario?
well, there's some plots or some land that underneath the marina. What is it? 17 plots.
No, I think it's less. I think
Is
it's,
it- anyway,
it's only 7
There's
or something.
whatever. There's some land underneath that's plotted underneath the marina that the city still has control of.
Oh, okay.
And way back when the marina, the port took over the marina, in the 1940s?
Mm-hmm. That's how
Uh,
we became a port.
Yes, when we
actually.
became a port. The city, I forget what you call that, but anyway, they gave those lots to the port as long as the port used them as a marina.
Sure.
And so if we were no longer, we surplus the property, and when we're not going to operate the marina anymore, there was some question as to what the status of those plots were. And according to the deed, they would revert back to the city.
Okay.
Without even
Yeah.
them saying, "Oh yeah, we want them," or "No, we
In
don't."
essence,
They
they
just
just would.
automatic.
So anyway,
they had to vote to
to approve
to say we waive those reversion.
what it was is
rights.
they voted on a quick claim deed for those properties.
Yeah, and then besides that, all the city streets run through the marina, and so
Mhm.
there's right of way, and we have leases with the a lease on that with the city that it's just for our use, and for the marina. So that then has to transfer. So the yacht club worked with the city to get those leases long term, so that they can have that same use of the marina.
What's the
So-
plot of land on this? Is that the gravel area, the parking lot?
No, it's
Or-
underwater.
Wait, what the city?
No,
or
I'm talking
what
about
we
what
sold?
you sold.
Yep, the
that whole
parking
thing.
lot,
Okay.
the
Oh, yeah.
land that the yacht club building sits on.
Uh-huh.
It extends over, so it extends down the pier.
Mhm.
So we own
And
some
the
of the
piers.
tide
Okay.
lots and the pier, and our boathouse. So there's quite a few things that are consistent. And then we run over to near the boat ramp. The boat ramp actually is on that right of way. It's on Pine Street.
Okay.
And then Simpson owns surrounding that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And you guys did put forth multiple opportunities for the port public to come and discuss these types of issues, whether or not this is a good deal or not. And
We
so
did.
you
Exactly.
heard or did not hear from a number of the folks and made the best decisions you guys could make there.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah. We started this process. We really talked about it at our retreat back in February and decided to go forward with community forums, and we made those forums very available.
Yep.
We did them at our normal meeting times. We also did one in the evening. We did one on a
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So we could accommodate anyone and everyone. We asked for written comments, verbal. We also had a SEPA we did a SEPA determination of non-significance. We published in the paper that we were going to surplus the property. All those are opportunities for
Yeah.
public hearing and comment, as well as just Facebook and postings and different things. And so there was all kinds of public interaction availability. We didn't get a lot of
Sure.
comments, but we definitely, I think, did our our best at
I would
Yeah,
say
to
so.
taking this.
publicize it.
I would
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah.
So
So-
moving forward, how does this look for you guys in that marina area? Will you still have any sort of input, or will you be leasing from the marina? Any slips, or how does this all work now?
It'll definitely be. And what I said yesterday in the meeting is back in April, I kind of presented 3 options to the board and said, and the community, and said, we're really looking at either selling the marina. Number 2 would have been continuing, and we would have had to pay that $2.8 million bill
Sure.
to just,
Maintain
renovate
a dock, yeah.
that one dock
Yeah.
that didn't add slips or anything. Go along and do that. Or 3 would have been like a partnership type of venture. I really feel like we ended up with 2 of those options. We sold the marina to a group that has done this before.
Sure.
They leased this from us for years and years. They maintained the property. They're the boaters.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
involved.
They're the users. Yep.
So that, as well as I think we have a partnership because we aren't going anywhere. This is, property that's near and dear, obviously, to us, but it's also near and dear to the community.
Yeah.
And so I think we ended up with a very, very win-win-win for Yacht Club, for Port, for City, as well as the community at large. I think these guys will do a great job. They're already talking about plans for, doing the new ramp, which will benefit the community. It'll benefit anybody coming in, adding possibly commercial docks. They're talking about big picture stuff, which is what we would have loved to do, but we just couldn't pencil that, paying that kind of dollars when we could maybe build a building for that and bring in a new company that has 100 jobs maybe. So it just didn't make as much sense for us. So
Well, that kind of leads us into the next kind of conversations, talking about new companies in. You had a signing happen yesterday.
We did.
Yeah. We have a brand new company, Leith Manufacturing.
Okay.
He's going in at Johns Prairie. He's taking the building that McFarland Cascade vacated. Actually, in the end, they were Stella Jones Corporation. And it's about a little over 3,000, I think, square feet that he'll be occupying in an acre of land. And he does aerospace, kind of all machining type stuff. He's coming out of Renton in Auburn area and wants to grow.
Nice.
So he contacted me. I said, oh, man, we don't have a whole lot here. He really wants to own his building and land eventually. He ended up, I passed him and told him, talk with EDC, they might know. And it ended up, he circled back to us. And so we all worked together in that regard. But yeah, he ended up signing on December 1st. And he's just doing a year to start in hopes that he can find, the perfect property to buy and build his own.
Yeah.
But that's one of the missions of the port, the incubator kind of
Yeah,
exactly.
start
You
them
guys have been
out.
doing
the
that for a long
startups
time.
kind of
Yep.
business
That's
Yep.
cool.
model.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share before we get you out of here? I know that there was some wild weather. Are you guys looking into how your
Tornadoes.
Tornado warnings.
No.
in Shelton?
No, we're not. But I will say that we did do one other big transaction yesterday. We had a pretty full agenda, but for a couple years now, we've talked to one of our tenants on port property at Sanderson Field, and that's Techwood. And they actually are located in 3 different areas on our property. They purchased a building from the port several years ago, and they've just had a ground lease with us on that building, and then they're occupying a building that we own. So we kind of did, I don't want to say that we will call it a swap, but we're basically selling them the building that is behind our office.
Okay.
And we're buying their other building that they own so that they can consolidate. They're going to expand in that area, and then we can actually have another building that's about
exciting.
17,000 square feet to lease.
Yeah, more
So-
space for
Exciting.
Yeah, so that was a good move too. So
yeah.
we had a surplus hearing, and
Yeah.
you have to go through all the channels, but yeah, so we're real excited, and that's another great partnership, a great company, been on port property for years and years, 2000 I think, and they built their building.
And it truly is an international company.
Yes.
I was over there the other day. They're building a product that they ship to Europe,
Wow.
a wood product that they ship to Europe. The pallets that they ship it on are from Singapore.
Wow.
And they're using an international carrier to do this stuff.
Yep.
So
Totally
we truly
global.
are a global
Isn't that
area
something?
right here on Sanderson Field.
That's
in Shelton.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, good news.
Yeah.
Good
All
news.
kinds of stuff.
We will check back in with you next time here on the Protocol, which is weekly at this time. Good to see you.
Good.
Yeah,
go
you too.
Huskies
Go
and go
Huskies.
Cougs and
Yeah.
the
That's
Alamo
what
Bowl.
I like
Yeah.
to hear. A little camaraderie. Must be the holidays.
That's
It must
right.
be. Yeah, that's right.
47 at I-501. We'll